welcome back. Kind of a mixed up day today. We're going to do some running around, and then got to get oil for both my Nissan and my pickup so we can get some oil changes done soon. I also want to kind of look into some stuff. I got to change some rims on a vehicle. I have to evaluate some damage. So shortly after the last video, I got my Nissan unstuck, so I'm driving that currently. I'm not sure how the sound quality is for you. We're moving vehicles around to get the parking situation taken care of, and the ball joint on my Avenger decided it wanted to quit. Kaput. Just snapped. Completely broke. Didn't just like give out or lock up or anything like that, like they do sometimes. It just decided to throw in the towel and just give in completely. So I need to evaluate the damage of that and kind of figure out what I may need extra. I do have most of the parts to fix it. I have the ball joints, and I have the control arms, and I have the tie rod ends and stuff that I was going to replace anyways. Unfortunately, it broke a little sooner than I wanted it to. However, Alright guys, we're back home. What took me about 3 hours, you'll see in about, I don't know, half a second. So, just got home, had to get my dog situated, get everything kind of unloaded from my car, and make sure everything was good to go in the house. And we'll go outside and kind of get back to work. Yes, I know I'm not wearing my glasses. And I look funny and I can't see right. So, go over what I got. Don't really need this. Okay. So, got a whole list of stuff. Got some coolant, which I need for the car. So we'll set that there. Both vehicles take the same oil, so that made shopping a little easier. So we got both our filters. Got the Wix filter for the Nissan, AC Delco for the pickup. Up there. My disaster of a garage. Bought a new oil catch because I wasn't sure where mine was. We got the new oil catch pan, drain pan, whatever you want to call it. Some engine degreaser. We'll get to that later. Just want to clean up my engine bay a little bit. Alright, then we got some more coolant. Sorry, that orange wasn't coolant. That was windshield washer fluid. Oops. So that'll be another job that we get done soon. So 5 quarts, 5W30 for the Nissan. Alright. And 6 quarts total for the truck. And actually, I'm gonna take all that off the trunk. Yeah, because I'm an idiot. And 6 quarts. I'll keep the box, just because you never know. And 6 quarts of oil filter. Oh, another thing that I got. I don't know if I showed you guys. I bought a detailing kit for the interior of all these. I don't know how well you can see in the light. See if I can block it a little bit. There's all kinds of brushes, some cleaning tools, some chamois, some heavy bristle brushes. It even comes with a buffing pad, which I don't know how well that's going to work on a drill. So you use this, and it's got these little different pads of some kind, and it's just Velcro. Interesting to see how that'll work out. So we'll get the truck all cleaned off and get to work on the truck, at least get the oil change done. I do have to go pick up my children. Well, not all my children, I guess. I gotta just pick up my boys. So that'll be a thing. We'll keep this out just in case. I know most of you know probably know how to change oil in your vehicles. So, pop the hood, close the trunk on the car, all my receipts. OBD2. Alright. Oh, gross. So, I did also give the Nissan a bath. It's not perfect by any means. I need to clay bar it, clean it up, but there's a lot of imperfections, as you can see. Got some on the bumper there. Got, I don't know, whatever this is. I just did this last week. And it's still decent. Spot on the door. I still don't know if that's bare metal or if that's... It looks like bare metal, but it's not rusting. So, I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Also got a new spot down here, which I don't like. It's chipping away everywhere. And then you. Both bumpers are getting replaced, so I'm not horribly worried about the bumpers. Alright, so set you up over here. Looks like I got power steering line possibly leaking, or radiator line. So eventually I will clean up all the plastic and whatnot. You know, get that looking nice, clean all that up. I'm actually gonna switch glasses here because these suck. Alright. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, I gotta tighten my cold air intake filter. I'm not gonna show you my toolbox because it is horribly unorganized right now. And you don't need to see it. Alright, so the reason I'm tightening that is because one day I was getting on it a little hard. Made kind of a funny noise. Got back home, popped the hood, checked it all out, and the cone came off. So that's a thing. Alright, so let's get under the truck and kind of show you what we're getting into. I'm actually going to take the lid off the oil just to kind of relieve that pressure, so when I do open the plug, there's not going to be any major issues. Alright, so got that open. I'm not going to worry about checking the fluid level because it's all going to be dumped out here in a second anyways. Alright, so it's going to be pretty simple once you get under here. Alright, so there's your oil filter. It's on the driver's side of the motor. And drain plug. Oh, yeah, definitely need a creeper. That would be awesome. Whew. All right, let's try this again. Climbing under, climbing under. It's kind of tight right there here. Oh, yeah, duh. Right there. Derp. Alright, so looks to be like I got an oil leak. So let's set you up and get to work. Hopefully not make an absolute mess, because I'm good at that. This tripod low-key kind of sucks. Alright, that should be good. Alright, I'll be back. Ouch. Alright, and we're back. Technical malfunction. Let's go. Alright, the Chevy bolt is a 15 millimeter. Maybe. Hope I don't get all right. While that's draining, I'll switch over to the other side. Start getting that filter going. So typically the filters don't need to be any more than hand tight, but depending on who put it in and where you got it done from could change a lot of factors. Seriously be this way? Oh, shoot. Alright, we'll go here. gotta go find my other wrench because this one's just not gonna cut it, I don't think. It's just a touch too big. Actually, I don't need it. Okay. Like I said, typically hand tight. Luckily, also with the pickups, you can get underneath them without too much hassle. So it's mostly done draining out of the back. So I want to clean up the bolt. I just got a couple little blue shop rags. Clean them up. Put that back in over here. Those don't have to be super tight. It's snugged up pretty good. I got a leak somewhere, so it's a little messy out here, but pretty typical of a Minnesota Chevy. Come on. Alright. So I'll let that go for a minute. I will clean up and I'll be back. Alright, sorry about that. Battery died. Got the filter. I'll show you what I do when I put them in. Just kind of a little extra step that I like to do. Alright. So we got our filter here. What I do is I'll dab my finger and a little bit of the oil. Run it around a little rubber rim around it. Rubber seal. Like this. What that does is it helps kind of seal it up better, and it also keeps that little seal from binding up when you're spinning it on. Again, get it about hand tight. Then you give it about 3/4 of a turn. Try to get both my hands under here. Alright, should be good. Clean it up a little bit. tools. Double check. Alright, so that's easy on there, good. Alright, so we'll go back up top. Put the oil in. Okay. So now we're back up top. I'll probably put you over here. I don't even really know where's a good place to put you. Alright, that should be good. Alright, so now we got the filter in. Now, got your funnel. Before I start putting new oil in, I want to check current oil, which you can see here. And what you're looking for is any kind of contaminants. You're looking for like metal shavings, you're looking for discoloration. I don't see any shavings. It's not milky, so we don't have a head gasket out. It's a little gritty, but that could be a number of things. That could be just gummied up oil. Doesn't look like metal shavings. I'm gonna go grab a magnet and see. Alright, got a magnet. Just kind of dragging it around. Take a look here. Okay. Alright, so it's a pretty powerful magnet. None of the grittiness stuck to the magnet, so I'm not overly concerned. And it is a GM motor, so I'm not too worried anyway. It's not very often these motors fail unless you literally run them like dry. So I'm not gonna worry too much. So I'll go ahead. We'll put the new oil in. Alright, so we will start with our 5 quarts. The 5.3 motor takes 6 quarts total. We'll start with our 5 quarts and then we'll check the oil and then go from there. we got that in. I always keep my bottles because now that this one's empty, I can empty the old oil into it. And between this bottle and the small bottle, we can see how much oil we may be burning. So we got the first 5 quarts in, so I'm just gonna check the dipstick quick. Maybe. With a towel. Alright, so it shows full, but we also just filled it too, so it's not all the way down into the sump. So we got good oil. See, now it's going down a little bit. So we'll add our last quart. It's also not up to temp. Last quart in. Clean up all of the engine bay at another time. Alright, so now you can see it's a little more full. It's not a streaky, I guess you call it. It actually fills the whole dipstick. Whereas before it was like just a streak of it on there. This probably doesn't make any sense to you, but yeah, we're good. Alright, so you got that done. And you're going to want to make sure you're not leaking, which I don't think we are, but let's double check to be safe. Oh. Looks to be still pretty dry. Yeah, that's old oil. So should be good. A couple little drops on the ground. That's not a big deal. Nothing leaking out of the plug. That's old oil. That eventually will burn off. We look pretty good. So we'll keep an eye on that, obviously, down the road. Just as a safety precaution, I'm going to wipe it down again. And just make sure. last but definitely not least, shake brake. All right, so now what we want to do is reset our engine oil life. Pretty simple. So you turn it to the on position, and just so you can see, it says hood open. I don't know if you can see that. So you go information center. So mine was at 7% oil life. Not good. Not good at all. So once you turn your key on here, you're gonna take your accelerator and hit it all the way to the floor 3 times, all the way within 5 seconds. So 1, 2, 3. And it resets it. I don't know if you can see that. Resets it to 100%. That's it. You change your oil. Not too bad. Pretty easy. I'm gonna clean up quick and then we'll get back to it and we'll start diagnosing the Avenger and see what kind of damage we got looking at over there. So we'll be back soon.